Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go!
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone. Boom!
Live from the Raising Cane studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Welcome in, OTV, here on this Wednesday morning. Jake Flynn, Alondra Tate, Wolfpack all here back together. I had to turn my headphones up before I howled. Wanted to hear it.
Yeah, you got to hear the.
Wanted to hear the howl.
Got to hear the juice we're bringing.
Didn't hear the yo, wanted to hear the howl.
Oh man,
How we
when
doing?
you getting your replacement?
I got to find some.
I know it's really hard to find like these little earbuds with a wire.
I should have put in a lost and found claim.
Sure.
On the ones I
They
left
probably
in the
threw 'em
back
away.
of the air. Yeah, they probably
How
did.
much would you have claimed those things for?
I mean,
Like $8?
priceless. I mean, they were Beats, you know? I mean,
Yeah.
Now, were they 16, 17 years old?
Yeah.
They were, but they still worked. You know?
Wait, I found some on Target's website.
With
I
The
haven't
With a
Apple
wire?
ones. Yeah, the Apple ones with the wire.
Look, I haven't looked yet. I'm just going off what Flynn said, which is probably always a bad idea.
no.
They have some Walmart brand ones.
I went to Walmart, Target. I even went to like a Walgreens, but right before I started the show to try to find wired headphones. Could not do it. Now you could find them like with like the ones with like just the bud. But I needed something that wrapped around your ear.
Okay, so you got too picky with it then. You said
No,
you
'cause-
just said you could find
'cause
some,
I'm
but
a-
just not those specific ones.
Well, I'm a professional, respected media member. I had to have something that wraps around the ear, obviously.
Obviously.
If you would have explained that situation, they probably could have done something
Apple
for you.
has some for $19 on their website. Free next day delivery. You can pick them up at the Apple store in the mall.
No, you don't want that. That's not real.
You're right, my bad.
Are they just a little? They just hang on to the. They just barely hang on to
But
that
Jake's
earlobe.
last one didn't have the ear. Did they go around the ear? Oh, they did.
Aha!
I was trying not to agree with Flynn.
because he's a media
Let me
member.
see.
I was trying to be quiet over here and not give
Let me
Flynn
see.
his credit. Let me see.
He's a media member, not as respected as I am, but
They got some at Best Buy.
definitely-
Oh, I believe you. I should never have
Oh, I did go.
believed
I went there
Flynn.
too. I even had somebody work there help me.
Then what happened?
They're like, we ain't got them, buddy. I don't know.
$22. $22 at
Maybe
Best Buy.
online.
22 doll hairs?
Try picking that up in person. I ain't got that on the shelf.
Who does that? That's your fault. Who
They got
buys
that. They
anything
got
in
in
person
a
now?
warehouse somewhere.
Then just order it.
Yeah, it was the day before the show started, though.
Oh, so you didn't plan correctly. Okay,
I mean,
got
No.
it.
you've been here a while now.
Well, I've had these. Well, I got these babies in. Got these on Amazon. Sent them right to my house. Dropped it on the front door.
It's probably what Best Buy would have done if you'd have went online.
Why would I got these? These are like $13. They've lasted since June 2nd last year,
$13.
and they look like they're custom fit for my ear canal.
Yeah, it looks like you're about to sing at a concert.
Oh yeah. About to start singing, and then
and then rip it off.
Second verse, I'm gonna rip it off.
So you can hear the crowd.
Well, it's like every
Sing back to
concert
you.
that I've ever watched.
They
well,
always.
They rip it out so they can hear the crowd, but also like it's just not right. Like
Yeah.
you're hearing an echo in their ear, and they just get so mad they rip it out.
Fix
and
the
they just-
echo,
They shake
bro.
their head and they look to the side.
Yeah.
And just shake their head.
And you know one of his sound guys just messed that up.
But it's like, you rehearse this. It probably went fine in rehearsal. Why does it always happen
I know.
live?
They just shake their head.
Kind of like the morning show technology sometimes.
Yeah.
Well,
very
we
similar,
don't
Matt.
rehearse it the night before though.
No, that's why
We don't
we
even do a walkthrough.
That's why Matt group FaceTimes us.
Jake, you got to answer next time, bud. Matt threw out so many great ideas.
We'll walk through the whole show.
And go
What?
with the great ideas.
Oh no.
That's not
Got
for-
to tease that, bud.
That's not for on-air consumption.
Oh, man. Well, hey, good morning.
Slow news day yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Not a lot.
Ha.
Not a lot going on there.
But I didn't.
People love that
I
bit.
didn't consume much news.
Not a lot
yesterday.
going on, huh?
You didn't what?
You did. SpaceX.
I didn't consume much yesterday. I did. I consumed SpaceX. It's
Yeah.
coming. But we were busy yesterday.
Rest in peace, Dolly.
Rest in
Yeah, I mean,
peace,
that's the big
Dolly.
one.
That was
That's the
part of
biggie.
the news I was talking about.
SEC versus Lane Kiffin.
That might have happened too. And we're going to get to that like in full detail, but also let's start off giving a little shout out to Dolly.
Shout out Dolly. A legend of her time.
80?
80.
80. I actually kind of thought she was a little bit older than that.
I did too, just because she's been in the spotlight so
I
long.
mean, for so long, and still just like been crushing it up until recently. I feel like I've seen her in so many different things. Like she'll pop up at a random sporting event, award ceremony,
Just,
whatever,
like,
and just start rocking
randomly
it.
have the Dallas Cowboys cheerleader outfit on at
Yeah,
like 70 something years old.
Yeah, she's crushing it. Yeah, that was sad news, obviously, but I did think she was a little bit older than 80 when I did hear the news.
Yeah.
So very sad, very sad.
Rest in peace.
Is she on the Mount Rushmore of country singers?
Ooh, that's tough.
That's a tough one.
That's tough.
She's in the conversation.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you can mention her for sure. That's tough though. I feel like, George Strait obviously is up there.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I didn't listen to a lot of her music. I know the like popular ones, but I wasn't doing like Dolly deep dives.
Nah, me neither.
But she is an icon.
a hell of a business woman too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I told y'all she has like a pirate
gas
themed
station.
Yeah, the gas
musical
station,
dinner
The Buc-ee's that she was going to
Something.
do.
Mm-hmm.
in Panama City Beach.
So they got one in Gatlinburg area too. She's got Stampede. She's got that. I mean, she did a lot. I mean, Dolly.
Movies.
And at the time when we heard about the Buc-ee's thing, we said nobody asked for this.
Nobody asked for it.
At
I
all.
still stand by that.
We did stand by it, but I'll be damned if I wouldn't go.
I
I was
got-
driving by.
I got to visit.
I got to
now.
see it.
Yeah. Out of respect, of course.
Of course. Of course, out of respect. So, are we going to do a little, maybe some Dolly music today? How do we feel?
Maybe it's on Thursday. Today's R&B day. We want the listeners to be able to count on.
It is our
I mean,
show.
again, I would need y'all's help.
Yeah, I would. Oof,
I know Jolene, 9 to 5.
I'll always love you.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be every break,
Well, today's R&B day though, so we want our the people that listen every Wednesday. Like when Doc comes in here, they know, oh, Doc's here, and it's R&B day.
Hey, when
So,
you were
like,
gone, we didn't do R&B.
Well, that's on you as a bad host.
We just decided to play the hits.
Yeah, there's plenty of R&B hits
I know, we play them. Played them for a year.
for a year. We didn't. Used to be Thursday. Then we changed it
Yeah, why did we change it?
Because
because we were on location.
on location.
Oh,
Thursdays.
yeah.
and Jake needed to hear those jams.
Yeah, it's half the reason I show up.
What's the other half?
The
Laundra
Wolf
and
Pack.
Tay-Tay.
That is so fair.
Not you.
That is absolutely fair. Well, I'll give you a back update. Still not feeling great. Was feeling pretty good yesterday. The old lower
You got
back.
a leg up.
I do have a leg up. But then I got in the car today, and something about the seat, my car, the way it's angled, really tough to get out. Yeah. And so we kind of, I think we regressed a little bit this morning.
How you getting out? You just rolling? Or
I do like this little whole body spin thing. And I got to move everything. I can't twist. No twisting yet.
oh wait, dude, how are you doing your ninja get up? You having to put that on pause?
It hurts. I still do it. It just hurts, Just
I was
got
gonna say,
to
you
grind
can't
through
not
it.
do it. So you're obviously still doing it.
I can't not do the ninja get up.
I saw this guy on Sunday, again, hand on hip, showing my wife and my children where to put furniture. So I don't think he's doing any ninja get-ups.
The problem
Matt?
is I'm not smart with my recovery.
I get that.
Like I was starting to feel pretty good yesterday, and then I decided to move a fridge up some stairs.
Perfect.
Oh my God. No, wait, what fridge?
I had to get another one.
Should have called me.
Oh, I was about to say,
I-
'cause,
I-
like, your fridge
I had to go.
doesn't
I had to
come
go
out.
find a. No, my fridge doesn't come up. I had to go get a very economical temporary.
You went and got
fridge.
one of those all-white ones, didn't
Oh
you?
baby. Oh yeah.
The hard plastic.
Oh yeah,
front.
baby.
Oh, dude.
Oh yeah, baby.
There's
$79.99.
Those garage fridges.
Yep.
Yep.
No
Bro.
water line or drainage necessary for this bad boy.
You just plug it in and
baby.
Plug
put
her
your
in.
Nice. Well done.
Dude, that's funny.
Woke up this morning. All my groceries are cold though.
Who else helped you move that up there, bud?
Well, we had a demo started yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
House is like ripped open now a little bit. Not the walls yet, but the stuff inside
Yeah.
ripped up. So I borrowed one of those fellas.
Should have barred two.
I should have borrowed.
Hey,
two.
say fella.
I didn't. Hey, say fella.
Hi, say fella.
I should have borrowed, but I was feeling good, man. I was feeling cocky. I was feeling ready to roll. I was like, man, look at this. I can
Cock locked and ready to go.
Almost touch my knees.
On that note,
Mhm.
when we come back, kind of decide here, because I did get a chance to go to practice and sit there and watch the LSU Fighting Tigers on the actual football field. We do know that the SEC has come out and said that you can't play players that have been professionals. That's in basketball, football. So we got that to break down. A lot to get to here, but it was very exciting to go watch a little LSU practice compared to what it was just a year ago at the same time. We'll talk about it all when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
Hey, go to RussellPools.com. Website for
Jackknife.
Russell Pool Company. Been in the game since the 1960s, and that means that they know how to build a pool and have a pool withstand the South Louisiana weather. Now they're going to customize your pool to whatever you're dreaming up in your brain, and they're going to make sure that you get all the bells, all the whistles that you want to. But that's not just when building new. If you want to renovate your pool, let's say you bought a house that had an existing pool and it was just a kidney-shaped pool and you want to Beyonce that thing, you want to upgrade it. Well, they can come in and they can do that as well. There's not anything they can't do when it comes to the pool game. RussellPools.com.
Yeah, go check out RussellPools.com and just look at their gallery of work. Scroll down that webpage, click the links. You can see things that they've done in the past, ideas. You can get like those creative juices flowing about what you might want to turn your backyard into. But they can literally do everything. They can make it a resort style pool. They can make it simple, whatever it is. They are the experts. Russell Pools, RussellPools.com.
Yes. It's me again. And I'm back. Woo.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. OTV here live from the Raising Cane studio. I did get a chance to finally go watch LSU practice yesterday, like in its totality, and not just, warm-ups or anything like that. Had a chance to go over there. Me and Dick Dixon actually had a chance to go over there and watch a little practice. Being on the old NFL tour didn't allow for me to go.
Yeah, you
watch.
left this show to go over there.
Yeah, I had something to do.
What was that?
Important.
Watch practice.
Yep. And I did. And it was fun.
Hope it was
I
fun.
enjoyed it. It was. It was very fun. You and I went to a practice last year. We couldn't believe what we saw. Not in a good way.
Yeah, it's bad.
Not great. Had a completely different feeling watching this. And I kind of compare it to after coming off the road and kind of evaluating how NFL teams practice, because not everybody does it well there either. Like, there was some that I'm like, man, this is why they're so good. And the Chiefs come to mind. I told you this, like, there was no wasted time, no wasted reps. Everything had a purpose. Everything had a plan, and everybody was doing something. That's what I saw yesterday too. And then I went to.
So it looked like a real practice.
Yeah. I went to another practice that's, in the NFL, and it was like the ones versus ones were going, they'd come off. Twos versus two would go, they'd come off. Three versus. So everybody was standing around. This was not that. This was like one field was going here, one field was going there, and there was constant movement, and there was coaches yelling, spot the ball, get a play off. Like even when they took a break to go into the tent, it was like, hey, let's get in there, let's get it done, and let's get back out here. And I know you're going to laugh. I know we've all made jokes about how many coaches are on the staff. Every coach that was out there was coaching and doing something. Like it was like I know you're going to laugh.
50 through 80?
And it feels like a lot of people are out there. But the coaches, like along the side, behind the play, they're yelling at somebody to do something. And it was very efficient, incredibly efficient.
But, like, does every player have a coach assigned to him?
So I'm glad you asked. The one offensive line
is a joke question, but it's almost
right.
like reality.
There was a one offensive line over in one corner. Next to them was a two offensive line, and each had their own coach. Like going through a drill. I got a new respect for it. I'm telling you, I do.
Good business if you can get it.
If you have it,
if you can afford it.
If you have the funds to hire 78, 79 coaches, whatever the number is, I'm just telling you, they put them to use. And look, I've laughed with y'all on this subject.
If you take it out of context, that's such a ridiculous statement.
I know. But when I say, if you went over there and you watched all the different periods, I'll give them their credit. Everybody was getting coached up. I appreciated it. I'm like, okay, I see it.
That's great.
It was.
So what you're saying is, like, in a normal team period, you got the ones that will go, and then they come and they get water and watch the twos go for 4 to 6 reps or whatever that is. That's not happening.
Well, everything's so fast. It's like everybody's kind of – it's like a little NASCAR change. Just like running in, running out, and that's on one field. And then the other field's got other 3s, 4s on that field, and they're kind of doing the same thing. So there's not – you're never going to sit for like a 4-minute, 5-minute period.
Right. So, I would assume that, certainly all by design, obviously.
And also it looked like they were in game week prep as well.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
And I would assume that's how all their practices are. Like, you can do as much as you want to in the summer as far as conditioning goes. You can run 110s, you can run curves, you can run gassers. You can do all the conditioning you can.
Yeah.
But once you put the pads on and start practicing football, it's different. Like it's great to be in good shape because that gives you a better foundation, a higher foundation. But there's still a certain amount of conditioning that you have, football conditioning, as you have to get in. And with the speed at which Lane likes to operate his offense, like I would assume that all of this is by design to be active conditioning. Like they are, without running sprints and gassers, maybe they still are doing that after practice. I don't know. I hope they are.
Yeah, they are.
But like during practice is the actual like conditioning of football. Like you have to, as an offense, you got to be able to go 8, 9, whatever, 10, maybe sometimes up to 15 play drives and go really fast. And as a defense, you got to be prepared for it as well. So I would assume a lot of that is by design just for the conditioning aspect of it.
It was like they'd run a play, and then I swear, like it'd be 3-4 seconds, and there would be a coach saying, "Why is the ball not snapped?" Like,
so aggressive.
Oh my gosh! It's like it's been 3 seconds.
I don't know.
So they're trying to go like, is Uber fast in that moment?
I cannot wait to watch it. I know LSU is going to put up a lot of points. I think as a quarter, I'm looking at like I don't know if I would have enjoyed that as a quarterback or not. They go in the fast.
Well, I don't think
the fast part.
I don't think that at the next level, because the playbook's completely different. It's bigger. There's more volume to it. You probably can't do something like that.
Yeah.
But in college now, with the old keep it simple, stupid, like we're going to run these 15 to 20 things, and we're going to have different variations of it. That's how you're able to go as fast.
Yeah, and there certainly can't be. You have to minimize the pre-snap adjustments that you can make. So, like that was part of the game that I enjoyed.
Yeah, well, that's part of why you go so fast.
Was the
so they can't do some of the things that they want to do. We saw that last year because Blake Baker was sending a lot of different people from a lot of different levels, and you have to be a little bit more basic, I guess, when the offense is going that
Yeah,
fast.
you got to be very, very vanilla for sure. Man, it's going to be exciting to watch. So they went fast, so that was different. So what a difference a year makes in between training camps. Nothing is the same as it was a year ago.
It doesn't look like a distant cousin to what we saw a year ago.
But was it good for
Yes.
How
if
was
it had
the
been bad,
operation?
I'd have been like, it was fast. But it was bad in a hurry.
It was bad in a hurry. They did a lot of bad plays real fast.
Yeah, no, it wasn't that. Again, like efficient is kind of the word that I was using leaving that practice.
So did they? Okay, you remember this one play that you used to run, where like a guard pulls, the guard pulls. It's a running play. Did you see a guard pull?
I know if see if two pull, it's kind of a counter.
Yeah.
It's a gap scheme run.
Mhm.
Oh, power.
Yes.
Yes, I did see that.
You did?
I did.
It's in the playbook?
I did. It's in there. I'm not saying it was their lead play by any means, but I also
I feel like Lane's a big enough troll that he just run power first play.
Also, yeah.
First play.
Also saw like the running back do stretch footwork. Ooh.
Ooh, nice.
Didn't have one of those either last year, by the way.
A stretch?
Yeah. Like I love a good aiming point's going to be the outside of the tackle, inside of the tight end, and you're reading those blocks.
But like why,
One
Jake?
cut, put your foot in the ground.
But Jake, why would you run outside when you could just run inside?
With a non-dual threat quarterback running zone read.
But you could just run inside. On 2nd and 1, 3rd and 1, 4th and 1.
You could 2 years ago.
But
3 years ago,
but the thing
whatever
about it
was.
is you could go right, and then you could also go left, so it keeps them guessing.
Yeah. If you're not catching what he's talking about last year's offense.
Yeah. Good luck, Kentucky.
Yeah.
I don't think Kentucky's going to be very good this year
Based off what?
because LSU wasn't very good, and they had a lot of talent. Did you see Nussmeier play?
He did.
Play in the NFL?
Yeah.
You see that play he made?
Yeah.
Whew.
He looked good at practice.
Nussmeier's going to be that backup, isn't he? Yeah. Justin Fields is not very good.
Yeah, Justin Fields standing in his way.
Yeah, Justin Fields not very good at football.
Now, the one thing that watching practice that I don't know is what the receiver rotation is going to be like, because there's just like so many, and they rotate in all the time.
So I know I bring it up all the time about how many different receivers called passes last year. So like I'm to the point now. Like okay, somebody yesterday at the press conference asked or Monday at the press conference asked Kiffin if they'd established like that number one go-to guy, and he's like, we're working on it, and I don't know if that matters. Like I don't know if he needs a top guy because he's going to have 6, 7, 8 guys that are going to go out there and contribute. So it might be a different group every game.
It could be. I do think even in that scenario, you do want one guy that does stand a little bit above everyone else. Because they've had that in his offenses before. It's not been a guy that's got 1,800 receiving yards, but they've had a guy that is certainly like 300 yards
I
or
wonder how that
somewhere around there
rotation
above.
works because when the offense goes on the field, they don't come off. So most offenses, how they operate, they'll switch personnel, which allows the defense, of course, to switch personnel as well. Well, Lane's offense operates differently than that. They don't rotate in. They keep one personnel out there. Doesn't allow the defense to get fresh guys out on the field. So you're there to wear the defense out. Now, you have to not get worn out as well on offense. So I'm going to be really interested in that first game to see how the wide receiver rotation is. If there's like a Series 1 team, Series 2, and they just rotate. They rotate series. So, or is there you have 1 or 2 receivers that are going to be out there for 2 series, 1 off, 2 series, 1 off, 2 series. Like, how does that rotation work? Because if you have that many guys, like in Ole Miss last year, if you have that many guys with 600 plus yards receiving, they're not all out there at the same time.
Right.
Like they're rotating because you have to keep fresh legs, and that is the benefit to the offense. You're going to wear the defense down, especially if you can sustain. Like you start going that fast, and you start getting close to that 9-10 play in a drive mark.
Yeah.
that defensive line is going to be gassed.
Oh, yeah, because they can't, if you don't sub, they can't sub.
And that is exactly why you practice and you train like you saw yesterday.
Yeah. Sometimes when you're a part of a rotation, because I can tell you, being a running back that we're always rotating, sometimes you don't know. Like sometimes you don't know. You look over the sideline thinking, oh, I'm about to get taken out, and they just wave you back on. Or sometimes they wave you out when you think you're going really well. And you never know sometimes. You got to always be ready to run in and out. The difference of what we used to do compared to what this is, to your point, you don't sub because you don't want them to be able to sub. So you're staying with the same personnel, and you're going.
Then by the end of the drive, you're in the red zone, and you need to pick up a few yards on the ground. You're running against some very gassed defensive tackles.
Last thing that I will say that was impressive to me yesterday, before we move on, I felt an old school nature from the strength staff.
Ooh.
Like when a strength coach talks and yells, like sometimes like you still kind of like look around your shoulder a little bit.
Yeah.
I felt that a little
bit.
bit.
It's like a strength coach group that like expects relentless effort from the players.
Yes.
And pushes them to give that relentless effort and yells at them if they don't give that
very much
effort.
So.
They make them strain in practice.
Yeah.
The players have to strain very hard and work hard.
Yeah, and also that, because it has to happen, but also the respect that a strength coach demands just by like walking into a room or speaking up or saying something. We were in a team meeting yesterday, and the strength coach walks in, says one word, and people are talking in a team meeting before you get started. Like said one word, boom, quiet. I was like, whew, this feels familiar.
That's the way it should be.
You know what I mean?
I was scrolling through the socials yesterday, and I went by something with Tommy Moffitt on it.
Yeah.
And I sat up in my chair.
Right.
It was like just a reflex.
Yeah, just like anytime I still see Coach Saban, like he'll walk by, we'll be at media days or whatever. I'm kind of like, shoot, hold on.
Hold on a second.
Shirt wrinkled, hold on.
Shoes tied.
Like it felt that way, and that's not like oh man, they're scared of the. It's not scared, it's respect. And that respect has to be earned, and that's a good thing to see that it has been. So
it's good to hear.
Yeah, very exciting. Very exciting.
Why
stuff.
were you in the team? You were in the team, and you're not on the team.
Once a tiger, always a tiger, bud.
Shoot.
You know what they tell us?
Yep.
They let Richard in there too.
I'm just waiting for me and Miles Brennan to get our invite. When are we getting our invite?
You mean to answer that, or you mean to break?
Let's tease it.
All right. Well, no, we're not teasing what you said. We will tease the SEC and what they first said yesterday, because we talked about that, or at least a couple days ago, to what came out a little bit later in the day yesterday about former professional athletes in football and in men's and women's basketball and the ability to play on the college level. And we'll break it all down when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to pelicanroof.com, pelicanroof.com, the website for Pelican Roofing. They're in Baton Rouge, they're in Lafayette, and they're like actually there, not office in one driving back and forth to the other. They have offices in both locations. And that part is very important because we want you to know that they're there in the local communities as well as being the top roofer in the game. Now, you can believe me, you can believe Matt, but if you don't, for whatever reason, guess what? You can look at the homepage and see over 600 five-star reviews. That's just who they are. That's what they're all about. It's what they're all about in the roofing game, repair, replacement. It's what they're about in helping the community in Lafayette, in Baton Rouge. Go to pelicanroof.com.
Pelican Roof, pelicanroof.com. Go check them out. If you have give them a call. They'll come out to your house. If you don't really know, you got maybe an older house, or maybe it's just been a while. You don't know how old your roof is. Maybe it's been 10, 15, 20, whatever it is. Have them come out, give you a consultation, tell you exactly what you need done to your roof. Go check them out over there. Everybody needs a roof. PelicanRoof.com.
Say my name. If no one is around you, say, baby, I love you. If you ain't running game, say my name. You acting kinda shady, ain't calling me baby. Why the sudden change? Say my name. If no one is around you, say, baby, I love you. If you ain't running game, say my name. You acting kinda shady, ain't calling me baby. Better say my name. The other day, I would call, you would say, baby, how's your day? But today, it ain't the same. scene. Reason why you acting strange. Nobody's holding you back from me. 'Cause I know how you used to do. When you're saying everything to me times two. I need you to tell the truth. If somebody's dead, then tell me who. Say my name, say my name. Say my name is around you.
Welcome back to Off the Bench. Wednesday's show is brought to you by Poncho.
Say my name. Kinda shady.
That's right. It is brought to you by Poncho.
Woo!
Y'all know we've been in the Poncho game for a long time. Some would say male models. And you would be
it's
right.
True.
It's very true. I wore my poncho today.
I wear it every day. I have one on later. Had one on yesterday.
You go to ponchooutdoors.com/offthebench. ponchooutdoors.com/offthebench.
Does that give you a discount?
It better.
A little $10 off?
What?
Maybe some free shipping.
What?
I don't know. Just saying.
That's pretty cool.
I got a closet full of them.
I do as well. They have LSU licensed apparel, by the way.
I have a lot of people have reached out to me and said, you have been haunting my social media feed.
Look at you. You're everywhere.
I mean, it's not
There's
a huge
you.
deal.
There's you.
Flynn's so hot right now.
So hot.
Man.
I see him more on my Instagram
Me
than I
too.
do in real life.
And I see him every day.
Face for radio.
That's very factual.
Sex sells, people.
The Natty Back guarantee as well. So if LSU wins it all, that poncho's
Yeah,
free.
that is cool. So they told us about that at the fishing trip. They did
Yeah.
the Natty Back deal.
Well, told us about it last year too. But you
and
said, listen.
if you buy your shirt, the team apparel, and your team wins the Natty, get your money back.
How about that?
How about that?
Now they didn't have an Indiana shirt last year, so
Do they have one this year?
no. I'm
Oh.
saying they didn't have to give any money back, any shirts back, right?
They
No.
just added a good handful of teams too.
I know
I know. Their shirts are awesome.
they are like literally the best.
Mm-hmm.
Not just because like now they're a partner with the show. Y'all have heard us talk about Poncho for a very, very long time. PonchoOutdoors.com/offthebench. Hey, Tay-Tay.
Hey, Jake.
The SEC, well, they made quite the decision yesterday. Unanimous vote. I believe it was 16 to nada. What was that vote?
So
they were
that's
voting
all
on?
of them, right?
Yeah, it's every school.
Man, athletes in any sport that participated any sort of way in professional athletics, whether it's signing a contract, participating in a training camp, anything of that nature, will not be eligible to play in the SEC.
Who voted on this?
Everybody.
Everybody, all 16.
All 16 teams? Even LSU?
Wait, so the athletic directors or
And presidents.
Okay.
Chancellors, right?
So the LSU ones
That's on the
voted
video
for it.
call.
Guess
Now, the
that's part
thing-
of all of them.
So the thing, and all jokes aside, that in this is going to be the most interesting part is, okay, well, what does that mean? Does it mean it's going to hold up? Does it mean that now, for what we've talked about for the whole week, is it going to mean anything? So, Tay-Tay, read for our listeners that aren't watching on YouTube, read the actual release that the SEC put.
Yeah, they said, following the meetings with presidents, chancellors, ADs, this is the following policy. An SEC institution is not permitted to have an athlete on its roster who has previously declared for the NFL, NBA, or WNBA draft and did not appropriately withdraw, 2, signed a contract with an NFL or other professional football league, NBA G League, WNBA, or any sort of affiliated league, been listed on an NFL or other professional football league, NBA G League, or WNBA roster at any point. And it says the commissioner is authorized to enforce this expectation with penalties against member institutions.
So we saw the Big Ten yesterday do this while we were doing the show. I believe it's actually when that was happening. And the SEC does it a little bit later in the day. So this is pretty, for something that didn't feel very black and white, from the SEC perspective, this feels very black and white. Mm-hmm. So now it's going to be the question, what happens next? Because remember, Brendan Sorsby and Texas Tech, when we were talking about that, well, the Big 12 got a little pressure. And the Big 12 came together and said, okay, well, this isn't going to happen.
Yeah.
And it didn't. Now, Brendan Sorsby is working out, not playing football this year, trying to get ready for next year's draft. Now, I'm not saying this is the same situation. Brendan Sorsby was betting on his own team, and we all know that's why he wasn't. So he could have played. He had another year, but different situation. But it's still the same, and the conference came together and said, actually, this isn't going to happen.
Yeah.
And then it went away.
It's certainly ever evolving, changing probably by the hour behind the scenes on the moves that everybody's making. I mean, yesterday on the show, the SEC had made a statement at that time, but it was very just like, wagging its finger type of deal. And then the Big Ten came out with a statement. The other Power Four conferences made this similar statements. And now the SEC kind of had to follow suit, basically, with the other conferences. Pretty overwhelming vote as well. So I guess it all's going to come down to enforceability and what they decide to do with this information. It's one thing to say something, but you also got to be about that action a little bit if you're going to mean it. And so we'll see if they are about that action. And what does that mean for the new guys coming to LSU? What does it mean for like going forward? Are we just going to kind of like say this and then like let this year slide because it's kind of this? We think this 1 year, at least what Lane and them have said, is like this is the anomaly year. Like going forward, is it going like we're just making this statement to we're building this foundation for going forward. Like don't think this is going any further than this year, and this year gets a pass. We'll see. We'll see how they decide to enforce it. So I mean, I'm sure there's people that know a lot more than I do, certainly, on this. But I'm watching in real time and reacting in real time. And I'm glad they made some sort of statement. I'm glad they needed to. I hate when the Big Ten kind of beat you to the punch on something like that. But I know it's a little bit sensitive right now with the SEC because of the moves that LSU is making. So SEC versus LSU, I don't know. Is that what it's like pinned up to be?
Feels like it. I mean, the lawyers they're already saying.
Yeah.
Like Daquan Wright's lawyers are.
What's that?
Yeah, they're the Birdman hand rub. Mm-hmm. They're doing that now. They're licking their chops.
Yeah. Oh, we got to fight the SEC now. Perfect.
It will be.
His reps are figuring out next steps in real time.
Mm-hmm. It'll be interesting to see the loopholes because one of us idiots up here yesterday, it was me, hand up, said, "Oh man, the Big Ten, they covered all their bases. They got this." No. A couple hours later, they were like, "Hey, Trent Hendricks, you can play. You only participated in mini camp, not training camp. You didn't sign an NFL contract." So Trent Hendricks, as of now, is going to play for UCLA.
Well, I do guess so. If you do go to minicamp, because minicamp's not a spot.
And he never signed a contract.
And you don't sign a contract for minicamp. You sign a waiver if you get injured.
Diego Pavia can come back. You could try to sue again. He got cut from minicamp.
He did have a contract.
But I wonder if he had a contract.
He did because it was like 3 years.
So when I went to minicamp with the Saints, like you don't sign a contract.
Right.
You just sign hey, if I get hurt, you owe me something type situation.
You don't sign a contract to go to minicamp?
No, not if you're just an invitee.
It's essentially
they can sign you and you go to minicamp, but like for me, I was just like invited to go to minicamp.
And Jake, isn't that just a tryout to go to training camp?
Yeah, and then they offered me a contract to go to training camp, and that's when I decided to retire.
Honestly, like but
I didn't sign it yet, so I didn't. Yeah.
While it's good to have like some depth on the roster or whatever, whether Daquan Wright and Xavier Harris get to play or not, I feel like doesn't really matter to LSU. Like we're not gonna. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we're not gonna suffer if Daquan Wright can't come play for LSU.
Yeah, and they're good players.
Could they
make a team? No, I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
I'm to the point now, like I don't care if they're on their team or they're not.
Yeah.
Go beat Clemson.
Right.
Go beat. You've practiced for a whole off season. You've had all your summer workouts. You had spring ball with your current roster. I get it. Everything's in flux right now in college athletics. I don't care if these people play for LSU or they don't. Like I care about the longevity and keeping a little bit of the sanctity of college athletics and college sports. But I don't really care. Just go beat Clemson, and I don't really. You're not going to be worse because these guys aren't on the team. And you might be a little bit better if they are on the team. I just don't care if they're on the team. I'm going to cheer for LSU. Yeah. I'm going to scream and curse at the television. I'm going to tell my kids to earmuff. Like, you know what I mean? It's just going to be one of those things. I don't care. I just go beat Clemson.
Yes, let's just get to it already.
It was very good to see yesterday scout team in Clemson numbers.
Oh, God.
You know what I mean? Because I was like, man, we're almost to football. Mm-hmm. Like, we're almost to, we get to talk about games and X's and O's and did they execute or did they not? What's the matchups? Who do we like? Let's get a little pontoon parlay out there. Like, we're getting close to that time. And the one thing that I don't want this to be, because I'm with you. At this point, like,
who cares?
Just tell me who's on the team. Give me a depth chart. If there's some last names that are hard to say on the radio, let me know that too.
Well, they are. They're going to be.
There's probably going to be some. Not as bad as UCLA a couple of years ago, but there's going to be some. And we'll talk about it. And then we'll break it down. Like, just get me to that point. Just like, let's get to that.
Let me watch film.
I don't want this to be a distraction that it seems like inevitably it's going to be, that takes away from the actual work that they've put in to be good on the football field again.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we've talked about this a lot before. Like the NFL, they don't do distraction. They don't do it. The top 3% can cause a distraction and still be there. 97 other percent, you're gone.
Mm-hmm.
College football is different. But now it is on everyone to figure out how to move forward and not make this a lingering distraction.
Kick the ball off.
Well, that helps.
Spot the ball.
That helps. Tay, sorry I cut you off there earlier, but and I know we got to take a break.
Yeah.
We'll do so now. More
Off the bench.
All right, go to trashrangers.com, trashrangers.com. Residential, commercial trash pickup service, roll-off dumpsters, sanitation department. They have a little bit of everything over there at Trash Rangers. Also, they have weekly text reminders. So if you forget to put out your trash cans, they're going to make sure that you don't forget. How? Because they're going to say, hey, it is going to be trash day. Make sure those cans are out. We don't want you getting in trouble, if you know what I mean. So work with Trash Rangers. You're going to be working with the best. Again, roll-off dumpsters, 3 different sizes to choose from. Go to trashrangers.com today.
Trash Rangers, trashrangers.com. Louisiana's most reliable trash removal service. Whether it's commercial, whether it's residential, or roll-off dumpsters, you know I love the roll-off dumpster because you can just you can take a lot of trash out real fast. They got 3 sizes to choose from, and they got flat rate pricing. So the price they quote you before they drop that roll-off is the price you're going to pay at the end. There's no hidden fees on the back end, so go check them out. They are literally the best. TrashRangers.com.
Dirty South. Ain't got really feel me. Feel us. East Coast feel me. Feel us. West Coast feel me. Say what? Dirty South. Here we go. Ain't got really feel me. Baby girl. East Coast feel me. West Coast feel me. Can you feel us? Dirty South. Dirty. Ain't got really feel me. Feel it. East Coast feel me. Say what? West Coast feel me. Dirty South. Dirty. Ain't got really feel me. I got pick it. East Coast feel me. West Coast feel me.
Boy, I've been watching you like the hawk in the sky.
Welcome back to Off the Bench. Wednesday's show is brought to you by Poncho.
All right, welcome back in. OTB Wednesday show is brought to you by Poncho. PonchoOutdoors.com/off the bench.
Big voice lady coming through with a poncho.
Yup. You're welcome. I got her to make a quick turnaround for that.
Good job.
I was not aware of this poncho
Can I say
situation,
that?
but I'm
Big voice lady?
yeah. Why not?
Not
It's like
body
breaking
shaming.
the fourth wall or something.
Oh, no, I say big voice guy all the time.
Yeah.
You just gotta be
NFL.
careful.
You're not calling her
when you,
big.
when you speak to
They have a
about
big-
or to women,
Vibrant.
About
you gotta be
saying big.
careful.
Voice.
Yeah.
So you
But
get
you're calling
paid.
her voice big.
Yeah, you get paid to have a big voice.
Like when Marla calls you.
Big dog. Yeah,
Big dog.
that's ideal.
Hike those britches up, big
I
dog.
was just always taught.
An
when-
insane thing to say to somebody.
Crazy thing to say.
Well, you're gonna act high and mighty. You called me dude the other day.
Did multiple times.
That's not me, dude. I didn't say.
just
what's
did
up?
it
You
again.
just did it again when apologizing for calling
Yeah.
her dude.
You're like, dude, don't it?
My bad, bro.
My bad, dude.
Oh my god, my foot's cramping up.
At least
what
I
I
didn't
get.
call you like big dude.
dog.
What's up,
That'd be
big dude?
awful.
Big A, not good.
Oh, Big A sounds like a mobster or
It
something.
does.
Sounds like the mobster that's like the severely overweight guy.
Yeah.
Kind of like an errand boy.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
been there for a long time. He doesn't
calling
really
it
see
Big
a
A.
path to like
Big A
move
solves
up the
problems.
ladder, you know?
Please don't ever call me Big A.
So say it could be worse.
Oh, no, go get Big A to do it. Feels like that kind of guy's
Yeah.
role, you know?
Big A solves problems.
Yeah.
He's like sitting in the corner of the Italian
Yeah,
restaurant,
no doubt.
lamp overhead.
In the back, always faces the door.
Anyways,
Anywho's,
that's me, Big A.
What up, Big A?
Oh, yeah.
we got Dr. Stephen Etheridge set to join us when we come back to kick off hour number 2 of OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to BayouAutomotive.com. BayouAutomotive.com is the website. When you go there, remember, you can, what?
They didn't like my car noise.
That wasn't your best. You can buy your vehicle right there on BayouAutomotive.com. You can go see them in LaPlace, Louisiana. Very easy drive down to LaPlace, Louisiana from Baton Rouge. But either way, when you buy a vehicle from Bayou Automotive, remember, when you need routine maintenance, they're going to pick your vehicle up, give you a loaner, bring your vehicle back. An incredible service that they have over there at Bayou Automotive. Check out the Black Widow packages as well. They've got them in Fords, in Jeeps, in Rams. Something for everybody at Bayou Automotive.
That's right, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and you know me, I'm a Ford guy right over there. Bayou Automotive, give them a call. You can buy a new car. Maybe it's a used car, but you can buy a car from Bayou Automotive from the comfort of your own home. Right there on your phone, maybe even from that car that you want to trade in, you can buy a new one. They're going to drive it to you. They got 9 full-time drivers on staff. Bayou Automotive, they are the best. BayouAutomotive.com.